Good morning, 9th class. Today we are dealing with chapter number 3 and name of the chapter is Atoms and Molecules. And in this chapter, how many topics we have? Total 5. We have already completed 3.2, 3.3, 3.4, 3.5 also. And today is the turn of number first topic, 3.1, Laws of Chemical Combination. So here is our topic. And how many subtopics we have? Total 5. First is about the laws of chemical combination. Then second is about law of conservation of mass. Number third is about law of constant proportion. Number fourth is about Dalton's atomic theory. And number fifth, at the end, what we have? We have assignment number 5, right? That you have to do in your science copies and submit in the Google Classroom. So here is our first topic about laws of chemical combination. So first we will deal what do you mean by chemical combinations. That means combination means something is combining, right? And chemical means with respect to chemicals means here we have just like these two the substance which are participating in a chemical reaction, they are known as reactants. Like here, so here these two green colors, what we can say that they are reactants, means substance which are participating in a chemical reaction, they are known as reactants. And the new one, okay, after combination, the new substance formed is known as product. Okay, so here spelling here is PRO duct. Okay, product. So reactant, how many reactants you are observing here? 2. Okay, and here how many products? Only 1, right? So here chemicals are combining, then certain rules are there, right? And those rules are given by the two persons, Lavoisier and Joseph L. Proust, right? These two persons, they have given this the two laws of chemical combination. Means when these chemicals are combining and something new is formed, then there are certain laws which we must follow, and the two laws are law of conservation of mass, law of constant proportion. So this one is our next subtopic, topic number 2. So law of conservation of mass and law of constant proportions. Understood? So here the next is subtopic number 2, law of conservation of mass. So conserve, that means nothing is lost, and mass, that means what is means mass is conserved, mass is not lost, right? Mass remains the same, right? So here the statement, we are dealing here statement and then example. So statement is mass can neither be created nor destroyed in a chemical reaction. Understood? So means when these two the two compounds, right, the two reactants are combining together, a new one is formed, right? So here mass can neither be created means the same mass, the total mass of reactant is equal to the total mass of product, right? तभी कहा जाएगा मास जितना था उतना ही बाद में आपको मिलेगा. दिस वन इज कंजर्वेशन ऑफ मास, मतलब मास का लॉस नहीं हुआ, जितना पहले था उतना ही बाद में है, तो इसको हम क्या कहते हैं? लॉ ऑफ कंजर्वेशन ऑफ मास. मास कैन नाइदर बी क्रिएटेड नॉर डिस्ट्रॉयड इन अ केमिकल रिएक्शन. So here just we have taking the example how you can just prove this concept. Total mass of reactants, like here how many reactants we have? 2. एक क्या है हमारे पास? कार्बन है. दूसरा क्या है? ऑक्सीजन है. कितने एटम्स है ऑक्सीजन के? 2. कार्बन का कितना है? 1. सो हियर 1 इंटू एटॉमिक मास ऑफ कार्बन प्लस 2 into atomic mass of oxygen. So here 1 into atomic mass of carbon is 12. Atomic mass of oxygen is 16. Rest is simple mathematics. Answer we have 44 U. U क्या है? Atomic mass unit, right? And then total mass of product. In product, what is the compound here? Carbon dioxide. Carbon कितना है? 1. Oxygen कितना है? 2. So here 1 into atomic mass of carbon plus 2 into atomic mass of oxygen. इन दोनों कार्बन और ऑक्सीजन, यहाँ पे तो प्लस साइन दिया हुआ था, but here you are not observing plus sign, but between carbon and oxygen what is the sign? Plus sign, right? but यहाँ पे आपको 2 ऑक्सीजन दिख रहा है, right? उनके बीच में साइन कैसा होगा? प्लस या माइनस? दैट इज मल्टीप्लिकेशन, राइट? ऑक्सीजन और ऑक्सीजन के बीच में कैसा साइन है? मल्टीप्लिकेशन. बट हियर कार्बन एंड ऑक्सीजन व्हाट इज द साइन? प्लस, right? So here total after solving this what is the answer? 44 U. So the total mass of reactant is equal to total mass of product. So the statement is mass can neither be created nor be destroyed in a chemical reaction. You can also like this also, total mass of reactant is equal to total mass of product in a chemical reaction. So next we have subtopic number 3, law of constant proportion. As the name indicates, law deals with constant proportion. Proportion means numerator upon denominator. That means there must be at least two substance or two chemicals for comparison करने के लिए दो substance होना ज़रूरी है. So here statement, in a chemical substance the element are always present in definite proportion by mass. Means there is definite proportion but by mass, right, in a chemical substance. So here, like here we have nitrogen and hydrogen. Chemical substance हमारे पास क्या हो गया, ammonia, and the formula is NH3. So here the combining elements are nitrogen and hydrogen. Nitrogen mass is 14 and hydrogen mass is 1, but 3 atoms, how much mass? 3. So 14:3 their ratio by mass. Definite proportion means ammonia आप जहाँ से भी लेंगे, जैसा भी लेंगे, but the ratio between nitrogen and hydrogen is 14:3 by mass. Here the first example is about water. In case of water, right, water is written like this. Water hydrogen mass is 1, but here 2 atoms, that means 2 mass, and oxygen mass is 16. Okay, in simple terms, maths में जैसे आप simplify करते हैं कितना हो जाएगा, 1:8. So 1:8, whatever the source of water, आप पानी कहीं से भी ले रहे हो, but the ratio of hydrogen and oxygen in case of water it is 1:8. Understood? Then next we have subtopic number 4, Dalton's atomic theory. अभी जो आपने दो laws देखे उसका proper explanation दिया गया था by Dalton's atomic theory. The statement and the postulates. We have two subheadings. So statement is, all matter, whether an element, compound or a mixture, is composed of small particles called atom. हमने आपको बताया था नॉन लिविंग है, ये स्केच पेन आपको दिख रहा है. What is the smallest unit? Atom, right? So this statement means this term atom was introduced by Dalton. Dalton atomic theory means every matter, whether we are categorizing element, compound or mixture, everything is made up of the smallest one is atom, right? Then behind this theory he has a certain postulates that proves the theory. Okay, the postulates, total number of postulates here are number first is, all matter is made up of very tiny particle called atom and which participate in a chemical reaction. So atoms participate in a chemical reaction. आपके पास like here हम यहाँ पे बना रहे हैं one pen, right? So the smallest particle here is atom and this participates in a chemical reaction also. Number second is, atom are indivisible particle which cannot be created or destroyed in a chemical reaction, right? So here if this represents atom, then you cannot create, right? Atom आप बना नहीं सकते, you cannot destroy, right, in a chemical reaction. You cannot divide this, right? Number third is, atoms of a given element are identical in mass and chemical properties. So here suppose this one is the representation of hydrogen and this one hydrogen, we are taking some other example, carbon, right? So these are the atoms of carbon. Clear? ये भी कार्बन है, ये कार्बन है. The upper one indicates carbon element and these are the atoms, right? So it is having a particular mass. Mass कितना होता है? 12, right? And here atoms of given element are identical in mass and chemical properties. So here how many atoms I have shown here? 4. So this one has mass same 12U, this one is also having 12U, this one is also having 12, this one is also having 12. That means atoms of given element are identical. Atoms of same element, their masses are same and their chemical properties are also same. Now next is, atoms of different element have different masses and chemical properties. Here we have taken an example of carbon, another we are taking examples of oxygen, right? So here this one represents oxygen. So here oxygen mass is 16U, right? 16U. These are also having 16U. So here they are matching. Okay, atoms of same element, they are matching. But if you are categorizing at one atom of carbon and one atom of oxygen, are their masses matching? इनके masses match कर रहे हैं? नहीं match कर रहे. This is the point here. Atoms of different element, their masses are different, their chemical properties are also different, right? Number 5th, atoms combine in ratio of small whole numbers to form compound. Like here one of the compound is carbon dioxide. So here atoms combine carbon 1 atom, oxygen 2 atoms, so they combine in whole numbers, right? carbon का कितना atom है 1, oxygen का कितना है 2, they are combining in whole numbers. आपने कभी भी formula like इस तरीके से नहीं देखा होगा in fraction, they are also not present in decimals, so this one is not correct, this is correct, they combine in whole numbers. Number 6 is the relative number and kind of atoms are constant in a given compound, right? Like here carbon dioxide, so here the relative number means in case of carbon dioxide, carbon is always 1, oxygen is always 2, so the relative number and kind means in carbon dioxide we have carbon and oxygen, right? So the number means 1 and 2, kind that means carbon and oxygen are constant for a particular compound. For example, if we are talking about calcium carbonate, इसके बारे में अगर हम बात करें तो कैल्शियम कितना होगा 1, कार्बन कितना होगा 1, ऑक्सीजन कितना होगा 3. इनका नाम भी फिक्स है, काइंड भी फिक्स है, एंड देयर नंबर्स आर ऑल्सो फिक्स्ड. सो हाउ मेनी postulates were given by Dalton? Total 6. Understood? Then next we have assignment number 5 that you have to do in your science copies. This is taken from page number 32-33, question number 1, 2 and 3, 4. Then from page number 43-44, question number 1 and 2 you have to do in your science copies and submit in the assignment section of Google Classroom. Complete this whole completes our video session as well as our chapter number 3rd. Thank you.